So it's morel season and you are ready to go get in the woods, but how do you know when to get in the woods? I mean, when is the perfect time? I'm going to show you what I do. If you're interested, stick around. Okay, what you're looking at is my asparagus bed. And right here is a very young asparagus that has just come up. And over here, you have to look really good. This little pink thing right here, that is an asparagus head popping out. And then right over here, I think I spotted one just a second ago. Yeah, there's one coming out of the ground right there. And that is how I know when to get in the woods. Now let me explain. What I'm saying is the ground temperature for asparagus, it typically starts to sprout anywhere from 45 to 50 degrees. Well, it just so happens that is the exact temperature you're looking for when it comes to morels. So what I've done is I constantly check during the time of year, I constantly check the asparagus bed to see if I can find some young growth just starting to pop out. Once that happens, I know they're popping out in the woods. So anyway, let's get after it and let's go see what we can find. Okay, believe it or not, there is a black morel right down there. Let me get down a little closer here so you can see it. And it's right there. Very hard to see. That's the thing about these guys. Super hard. But once you come across them, if you'll continue to look, you're likely to find quite a few more. When these guys flush, they kind of flush in large numbers. At least that's been my experience. And you can see right here's a game trail. Right here, and literally this mushroom is right off the side of the game trail, and that's what I'll do. I will just walk super slow and go along through here and look on the game trail, just off on the edge, off on the side, see if I can see anything. And sooner or later you'll find some more, but you got to keep looking. They're super hard to find. There's no doubt. Here's one right here. Look, right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. Tiny little guy. He looks like he's just starting to pop out. So there's a little one. Let's see. Ooh, I see a big one over there. Hold on, let's go over there. Check this guy out. Let's see if I see any more going through here. Hey, here's one right here. It's not super big, but they're getting bigger. Oh yeah, you gotta dig that. Let's see any more. Okay, here's one right here. Look. Right there. And notice, I mean, it's literally, I mean, right there in my boots. I mean, I'm right off of the game trail. Let's get to that big one. Where'd that guy go? There he is. Right over here. Hang on, let me try not to step on them because they're right here on the trail. Look at that guy. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a gooder. That's a real good one. Right on. Let's keep looking. See what we can see. Down here, see if I see any. Not seeing any right through here. Let's keep going. I don't want to get in there because I'm likely to just mash a bunch of them. Let's keep looking down through here. I got nothing. Man, these guys are hard to find. Because they look like shadows. I mean, that's the reality. I mean, as you're walking along, and of course my shadow's not actually helping me any. There's one right here. Here's a little guy. Let me get over here where you can see him a little better. Right there. There's a black one. Popping out. That's awesome. Get that out of there. There you go. Nice. Sweet. See if I see any more. Yeah, about here, down through here. See if there's any down. There's one. I see one right there. Oh yeah, there's one. Look. Goodness sakes. Look at that guy. That's a good one. Black morels. So far, I've found quite a few. There's one right over there. I don't know if you can see that guy or not. Let me see if I can get down there. Right there. Boom. Sweet. We're gonna have to harvest some. All right, so let's go ahead and harvest this guy. take my knife, just kind of cut. Oh yeah, it's nice. That is nice. Sweet. Look at that guy. It's hollow. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but it's hollow. Very nice. Cool. Let's keep looking, see if I can't find some more. All right, so I wanted to talk to you real quick about tree identification. What we've got here is I've got an ash tree right there. I've got a tulip poplar, and I've got a very young elm that is probably about, I don't know, 10 inches in diameter. So it's not, it's kind of bizarre. The ash tree, though, I really believe is probably what these black morels are associating with. You know, they've got that symbiotic relationship, but I guess it doesn't hurt to have an elm and a tulip poplar, although the tulip poplars are really known to have the yellow morels, which we're clearly not finding any of those. So anyway, let's continue to look. Okay, there's one down here. Let's move all this out of the way. That guy. All right. Let's see if we can't get this one. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's a good black morel right there. Real good. You can see it's hollow all the way in there. Awesome. Come over here and get this other one. All right, this guy right here. Nice. All right, so the path is right there, the game trail, and it just kind of goes right on up in between the trees up there. And I am going to cautiously go down the side of this bank here and continue to look. If I can do this, I'm really hesitant about doing this only because I'm run the risk of stepping on them. It's still early in the season, and you know, they're just starting to pop out and get going. And I'm not seeing any, so maybe oh, there's one right over there at the base of that tree, but there might be a better way of getting that one. Let's continue to look. These guys are so hard to see. Not like finding a yellow one. A yellow one's a lot easier. I don't see any over here either. Man. Down through here. I know there's one. I see one. God, they're hard to spot. It's right up here. Slow. Go real slow. Watch where I put my feet. Alright. Right there. There he is. So we'll get that one. Alright. Try to cut that guy loose. There we go. Well, it looks like I almost dug him up. Alright. Awesome. We'll take it. There's another one over here. Where'd he go? He's right there. Just barely tucked in there. You can barely see it. Oh, here's one right here. Okay, I might be going a little too fast. Might need to slow down a little bit. All right, I'm trying to make it up the hill here. I mean, it's without mashing them. That's the thing, and they're so camouflaged, and it's really early in the season right now, so they're not exactly just jumping out at me. I do see another one over here, and there's one right there. I'm actually trying to stand on rocks as much as possible, and because I definitely want to come back in about a week or so and check this spot again. I feel really confident that there'll be some more morels anyway. So let's get these two right here, and then we'll probably get out of here. All right, that little guy right there. Let's take him. See what I mean? I mean, they're not huge at all. So they're not big ones. It's still early. There's a bigger one over here. If I can get down there. All right, so there's a big one right, oh my goodness, not much, bigger one I should say, not big, not huge, but bigger. So that guy looks good. Let's go ahead and harvest it. Oh yeah. Nice. Let's see if we can't get it out here in the light. All right, so I've got, well, I think roughly 14 black morels. Not bad. Not bad at all. And like I said, I didn't really get in that area too heavy, only because it's so early. I don't want to mash them. We'll be coming back to this location in a couple of weeks, so, or at least a week, I should say, just to see if we can, you know, what kind of growth is happening out here. Hopefully they'll be popping up all over the place. Now I'm not that far from, I don't know if you have seen last year's video though, where I did the farmhouse in the Morels. I'm really not that far from that location. So on my way back to my house, I thought I'd swing by and actually take a peek and see, you know, see what we could find. All right, as I was getting ready to leave, I literally looked down, and I've been up down this trail right through here at least 6 or 7 times, and looked down again, and right here off the trail, once again, you know, another morel. So it doesn't hurt to continuously, you know, go up and down and look and relook and recheck, because they are so hard to see. But man, just stick with it, and you'll get an eye for it, and all of a sudden they'll start jumping out at you. Okay, so here we are. There's that big apple tree, and I see, yeah, I see 3. Not very big, but they are starting to pop out. There's one right there. There's another one, and then there's one, and I see a few other ones that are going to be really hard to see. Oh, there's oh wow, look at that little guy right there popping out. Tiny. Look how little that is. That is tiny. There's a few over there, a few little ones. All right, well, they're coming. They're getting there. Sweet. Okay, I was getting ready to leave again, and let me just show you the downside of coming out too early. You really have to be mindful and careful. So check this out though. These guys are super small. They're right there. There's 2 of them right there. Tiny. And I almost stepped on them. I mean, they're literally right here on the path. So got to be careful. Well, I didn't find the mother lode, but hey, nothing wrong with 14, 15, somewhere in there. I don't remember exactly. Mushrooms, so especially morels. Tasty. I can't wait to get back to the house and cook them up. All right, so it's the next day, and I really didn't feel like messing with the mushrooms yesterday, so I put them in a strawberry container and stuck them in the refrigerator overnight. Works fantastic. You can also use paper bags. That works wonderful. I did manage to cook a few though yesterday for my wife as a, you know, quick appetizer type thing. So let's go ahead and clean these guys real quick and cook them up. Okay, so to clean these guys, what you really need to do is cut them in half. That's the first thing you want to do. You're looking for whether they're buggy, you're checking for slugs, ants, you know, beetles, critters, all kinds of little things can get inside the hollow morel. Number 2, you definitely want to make sure it's a morel, so not a false morel. If you cut it in half, it needs to be hollowed from the top all the way down to the bottom. And that's going to ensure you've got the true morel. So after you do that, at that point, it's just, you know, a little garlic, some butter, and let them go. You definitely want to cook these guys thoroughly though. Morels are known to have some toxicity in them, and you don't want to eat them raw. Never eat morels raw. You certainly have to cook them, and cook them thoroughly. All right, let's plate these bad boys up real quick. Oh man, that looks fantastic. Yeah. I really need to use a fork. Wow, that's fantastic. Wow, wonderful. Black morels are fantastic. They really are. I think I prefer the yellow ones a little bit better. However, there's nothing wrong with these guys. In fact, if that's all there was, I'll take it. Hey, thanks for spending your time with me. I really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe, slap that like button. I'll talk to you. I need to save some for others. Not hardly.